I'm playing with an idea right now, and I ask for your latitude, dear listener, because it's just an idea, and I don't know whether I'm right or whether I'm wrong. But I do know that the authorities that we are supposed to trust are not trustworthy. This is something that I know quite well. Given that, there's some Sherlock Holmesian statement. I can't remember it verbatim right now, but it's something like, you exclude what is you exclude what is impossible, and then everything that is plausible or possible, even things that are implausible, that seem implausible, come to the fore as being possibilities. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle had Sherlock Holmes say it much more succinctly than that, but it was something to that effect. So, given that we can't trust the authorities, and if you don't agree with me on that, if you think the authorities can be trusted, well, I guess we just are approaching this from two different points of view. But given that the authorities can't be trusted, if you believe that, if you believe as I do that they can't be trusted, then what is the meaning of all of the closures? What is the meaning behind everything being shut down? Schools being shut down, tournaments being shut down, conventions being shut down, schools, well, I guess I said schools, but just everything to the point where restaurants and pubs being shut down, everything to the point where you can't get together with a small group of people. That's dangerous. You've got to just social distance. You got to keep everybody at multiple arms lengths. Now, I'm not somebody who I most of the time I'm a pretty antisocial kind of person, so I don't really have any problem not coming up to people and slapping them on the back and getting in their faces and sharing spit with them or anything like that. I'm cool with all of that. I'm cool with I social distance all the time, so social distancing is nothing new to me. But it strikes me that there is something maybe intended to be demoralizing about every time you hear, oh, this thing you thought was going to be going on, it's not. Oh, you thought you were going to be going to school? No, you're not. We're going to be online teaching you now for a couple of weeks from home. That's the way it is with my kids now, believe it or not. Well, I'm sure you believe it because of everything you've heard. So, and then, this isn't happening, that isn't happening. The cumulative effect of hearing that all these things are shut down, that everything is closed, that, meetings are now dangerous. Even getting together with your family and friends, that's dangerous. You really don't want to do that. It strikes me that, excuse me, let me move inside here, where the audio might be better. It strikes me that there is something about all of that that might just be intended. The intended purpose of all of that might be to instill some kind of panic. And I say that simply because, hearing about, there's this virus going around. Well, there's viruses all the time. People are getting sick all the time. People are getting infected all the time. It's nothing new, particularly. Even an epidemic, even a pandemic. It's not, it's not totally unusual. Okay, it happens. It sounds scary, but it strikes me that there's something about the closures that really has more of an isolating effect, has more of a worrying effect, has the effect of making someone feel nervous, feel like, oh, things are not normal. When will things ever be normal again? You know, even though it hasn't really been abnormal for that long. So, given that that might be the case, might they be running some kind of mind trip on us, some, if you will, some, well, psyop? Could the closures themselves be a kind of psyop? I leave that question to you. Call me kooky if you want. Just don't be a cunt. Thanks.